deep inside, it just felt so right. Mahadeva, you are the source of life and all. You even reside inside a Perumal, ripping through the time where my heart goes. Yeah, Mahadeva, formless and form, you are the Shiva Linga. It's a Paramashiva, remembering you is my Mahadeva. Yeah. Never realized you came out of the blue. You assumed the form for me to meet you, as I have been yearning for this road. Never thought that one could live in the way that you do, the embodiment of supreme truth, just molding my life to be like you. There I was years later, I was lying on my balcony as I was deeply wondering what was really happening. Looking at the sky, tears rolling down my shoulders as I'm asking myself how to make my life full. At my eyes trying hard to pierce through your endlessness, unable to do, overwhelming powerlessness. Starting to realize the depth of your greatness as I'm surrendering to your boundless powerfulness.
Nithyanandam, everyone. Welcome to Nithyananda Yoga, the ritual of yoga. We'll be performing the Pratama Vinyasa Krama today. The 108 asana sequence revealed by His Divine Holiness Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Just a reminder, yoga is a Hindu ritual, so all the male bodies, please remove your upper cloth, and both male and female. If you have long hair, please tie it up. Also a reminder to have a panchapatram and udarani, cup and spoon, with you at your yoga mat. Perform the Achamaniyam. Along with that, you can have a Shri chakra above or below you. So I take a Shri chakra card and I place it on my yoga mat. Optional set of weights, as always. Then the Aushita today, for all Nithyananda yoga classes, is Yananjana and Kumkum on your third eye. Then turmeric and sandalwood paste on your temples. And then Bhasma, Vibhuti, the sacred ash, on the various 16 points of your body. Throughout the sequence today, you'll be able to hear the other components, such as the mantra being chanted of each scriptural reference of all the asanas. You'll also be hearing some japas in the background as a reminder to have that chanting or rotating in the throat center and the Vishuddhi chakra throughout the sequence. You also see the bandhas, mudras, pranayamas on the legend along the left side. The visualizations will also be there as a cue to help remind you of holding that space. It's not necessarily just about visualizing and seeing this object or entity, but embodying that very space as well. So we have just about 2 minutes until class gets started. If you're new here, today we are performing this sequence in 42 minutes. From Sukhasana to Shavasana is 42 minutes, so it's a little bit more advanced. But as always, just remember to focus and understand that yoga is intensity of intention, moving with intensity. It's not necessarily about perfecting each asana right off the bat. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda, Paramashivoham. And we'll be getting started here in just under 1 minute. So if everybody can start to make their way to their yoga mat, if you're not already, and sit in a comfortable position with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. You can bring your hands together and we'll get into a space of oneness, Advaita, the Master, His Divine Holiness, Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And we'll begin this yoga ritual with the chanting of the deep inhalation through the nose. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadiraksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Salvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunorahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next we'll chant the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times, which is Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha, internally. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Ham 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 Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. Next, we'll perform the Achamniyam, the ritualistic cleansing. So taking your Udarni, Panchapatram, placing 1 spoon of water in your right palm, sipping the water at the same time as you chant internally, Om Atma Tattvam Shorhyami Svata. Taking a second Udarni of water, Om Vidya Tattvam Shorhyami Svata. And a third Udarni of water, Om Paramashiva Tattvam Shorhyami Svata. Washing off your hands, and then with the base of your thumb, wiping the upper and lower lip from the right to left 2 times. Om Haraya Namaha. Washing off your hands. Then with the index, middle, and ring finger touching above the upper and lower lip, with the index and thumb touching the right nostril, left nostril, with the ring finger and thumb touching the right eye, right ear, left ear. Washing off your hands. And then with the pinky and thumb touching, touch the navel, right chest, left chest. All 4 fingers and the thumb touching the crown of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and heart center. Then clasping your right hand on top of your left and placing both hands on top of your right thigh, we're going to enter into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, to hold and manifest the state, space, beings, powers, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva. This is the intention for which we are moving our body today, to manifest the divine, Paramashiva, within our inner space and express it throughout our daily life. So with head, neck, and spine in a straight line, listening deeply to the Sankalpa mantra, holding the intention to manifest Paramashivatva.
Om Mamopata Samasta Durita Kshayadvara Shri Sadguru Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Parardhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvatamanmantare अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतः खण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनाम संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ
श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ श्री मीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिह्न काहलादि समस्त विरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्धान्त स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु तपन शाक्यादि महान्धकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनां अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्य वंश प्राप्त सचिव समुद्भूत कपिलमृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञानदी भव जय जय.
Right, and then washing off our hands with one final udarani of water, and then placing your panchapatram to the side so it's out of harm's way. And we'll begin to enter into the Pratama Vinyasa Krama. Again, this is the Nithyananda Yoga 108 asana sequence that we'll be performing in 42 minutes. Our first asana is going to be Sukhasana, sitting in a comfortable, seated, cross-legged position. Our hands are going to be resting on top of our knees. Throughout the sequence, as a reminder, you'll hear a japa rotating or in the background, and visualize that japa rotating in the throat center. You'll also see the various different mudras and bandhas to perform. At the very beginning of the sequence, the first 7 or 8 asanas or so, it's going to be all 3 bandhas engaged, which is sealing the perineal floor, walking the chin down, and sucking the stomach in and up. These are the 3 bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha. At the very beginning, we'll also be performing Samana Kumbhaka, which is visualizing internal flame, heat, raising up the Kundalini. Then throughout the sequence, this will transition to different pranayama and various different bandhas throughout the sequence. So as you can see, Soham Japa rotating in the throat center, our visualization, Paramashiva, hands resting on top of our knees in Bindu Mudra, all 3 bandhas engaged, and visualizing the internal flame, heat, rising up the Kundalini in Sukhasana. Let us begin Pratama Vinyasa Krama. Then releasing the bandhas and inhaling your arms up, palms together, re-engage all 3 bandhas, visualize yourself as a mountain. Releasing your hands, bringing the feet together in front of you, hands behind you in Parushu Mudra, and exhale the forehead down towards the mat. Then inhale, rising up. You're going to bring the hands out in front of you this time. Re-engage all 3 bandhas. Visualize snakes in your third eye. Nagipalasana. Good. Then we're going to interlace our index and middle finger around the big toes. Stretch the legs out straight if you can, and then cross your legs into Padmasana if you're able to do so. Leaning forward and down on your elbows. Engaging all 3 bandhas. Visualizing a bird in Kokilasana. And then releasing. Unwinding the legs, place one ankle over top of the opposite knee to elbows. Nice big rotation of the hands, re-engaging all 3 bandhas. Nithya, visualizing Swamiji here. Switch, rotating in the opposite direction. Then leaning forward onto our hands, uncrossing our legs, and bring the hips up nice and high. We're going to scoop down the body continuously in Gajasana, visualizing an elephant as you do so. While you're here, suck your stomach in and up as best you can in Uddiyana Bandha. Good. Then we're just going to alternate pressing the heels down. Vrikshasana, visualizing yourself as a bear. Stepping the feet up. We're going to rise up onto the big toes if possible, taking your index, middle, and ring finger, touching the heart center in Hridaya Mudra. And then dropping the heels down, spread the toes out, slightly bend your knees, and you're going to lift one knee up and follow that same pattern with the respective arm in our first karna. Nice graceful movement as best you can. And then from here, we'll move into Balalingasana by interlacing the fingers from the outside in, holding on to the shin, pulling it up towards your chest. Engage all 3 bandhas. Visualize yourself caressing a baby here. And then hold on to the foot, pulling it behind you, knees together, all 3 bandhas again. Swamiji is your visualization. Then hold on to the inside of the foot and pulling it back and up in Natarajasana. Opposite hand is extended out in Bindu Mudra. Mula Bandha engaged, visualizing Nataraja dancing. Then releasing that foot down. Same sequence on the other side. Interlace the hands from the outside in. Hold the knee up towards the chin. Visualize yourself caressing a baby. You engage all 3 bandhas. Then holding on to the top of the foot, pulling it behind you, knees together. Padapidanasana, all 3 bandhas engaged. Visualizing Swamiji here. Holding on to the inside of the foot, extending it back and up. Opposite hand, Bindu Mudra. Mulabandha engaged, Nataraja dancing, Natarajasana. Nicely done. Releasing. Moving into our next karna. Heels together, feet bladed out again, bringing one foot slightly behind, one hand at the chest, and you're just going to rotate, swinging the one arm in a pendulum movement, and finish with it touching your nose. And then we're going to move into the skeleton dance, shaking your body intensely, visualizing your body, but nothing but bones. We're going to work out and iron out, shake out all the non-integrity within our being by intensely shaking, visualizing yourself as a skeleton. Here you go.
You are the Paramashiva, remembering you is my Mahadeva. Never realized you came out of the blue. You assumed the form for me to meet you, as I had been yearning for these roads. Never thought
that's it. Shake, shake, shake.
The way that you do, the embodiment of supreme truth, just molding my life to be like you. There I was years later, I was lying on my balcony as I was deeply wondering what was really happening. Looking at the sky, tears rolling down my shoulders as I'm asking myself how to make my life fuller. My eyes trying hard to pierce through your endlessness, unable to do overwhelming powerlessness.
Last few seconds.
Realize the depth of your greatness as I'm surrendering to your boundless powerfulness.
Good. And making your way to the front of your mat. Bring your hands up above your head, palms facing backwards, arms crossed. Take a deep inhalation and open your hands up to the other side. So we catch our breath, then cross back to the center. And again, inhaling, open up to the other side. And then we'll keep our hands uncrossed, palms facing one another, rising up onto the tips of your toes if you'd like in Tadasana, visualizing yourself as a palm tree. And then exhaling forward and down into Uttanasana, reaching as far down as you can. If you can only go to your shins, nothing wrong with that. Engage all three bandhas here. And then stay with me through this part of the sequence. We're going to be in tall plank position, Tadakshvasana. Rotate the chin to opposite shoulders. Then lower ourselves down right away. Untuck the toes. Open up your mouth nice and wide. Breathing into the back of your throat as you press up into a tall Bhujangasana, visualizing yourself as a cobra here. Good. Lowering the body down, pressing yourself up, tucking the toes, bringing the alternating the knee towards the chest. Dashasana. Then place one foot in between the hands, jumping and switching right away. Visualize yourself as a chariot here. And keep one foot planted in between the hands. Raise up, 90-degree bend on the front leg. Twist the hips towards the front of the room. Inhale the arms up, suck the stomach in and up. Gaze up towards your third eye, visualizing Lord Virabhadra. Then stepping, switching, alternating sides. Again, hips towards the front leg, 90-degree bend at the knee. Arms up, suck the stomach in and up. Uddiyana Bandha is up towards your third eye, visualizing Lord Virabhadra. Then standing tall, we're going to bring one foot to the inner calf or thigh. Palms together, raise them above the head. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Visualize yourself as a tree in Vrikshasana. Release the hands. You're going to pull the foot to the opposite hip. Palms together, Namaskara Mudra. Mula Bandha engaged. Leg you're standing on is straight as a rod. Visualizing Lord Garuda in your inner space. Garudasana.
Yetadasanamakrutya prishte samhara mudraya aradhya yoganathancha sada sarveshwarasya cha.
Good. Release that foot down. Same thing on the other side. So bring the opposite foot to the inner calf or inner thigh. Palms together above the head. Anjali Mudra. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Visualize yourself as a tree in Vrikshas. Release your hands. Hold that foot to the opposite hip as best you can. Namaskara mudra in front of the heart center. Leg you're standing on straight as a rod. Mulabandha engaged. Lord Garuda as your visualization.
पृष्ठे संहार मुद्रया आराध्य योगनाथञ्च सदा सर्वेश्वरस्य च.
Good. Release your foot down. Standing from the top of the mat, taking one step all the way to the back. Arms parallel to the ground. Lean forward, then down. Open up the chest, gazing up through the palm towards the ceiling. Then we'll rise up, just switching the directions of our feet. So that front foot is pointing forward, reaching forward, down, open up the chest. Mulabandha is engaged, visualizing yourself as a triangle in Trikonasana. And rising up, stepping our feet together for our final karana. We're going to have your heels together. Just lift one heel up, hands at your chest, and you're going to stomp that heel down and at the same time lifting up the opposite foot. So it'll be like this. A nice, graceful, but quick, sharp movement. Then we'll slide into Angushtasana right away. On our tips of our toes, Namaskara Mudra at the heart center. Then taking your right foot extended out, toes pointed upwards, fingertips are touching the ground, palms facing forward, Mulabandha engaged as that heel is beneath the sitting bone. Then you're going to take your right arm, reach and hold the big toe. Left hand or opposite hand is holding the back heel. And engage all three bandhas. Visualize Swamiji. Good. Rise up. This time stepping the opposite foot forward. Left foot. Toes pointed upwards. Palms facing forwards. Fingertips touching the ground. Then left arm up. Hold on to the toes. Right hand holding on to the back heel. All three bandhas engaged. तत्पादाग्रं संस्पृशेत् तत्करेण उल्फं चान्यं धारयेत् तत्करेण धूनं पीठं चाभ्यसेत् चोभयत्र. Good. Stepping the feet back together on the tips of our toes, just like in Angushtasana, but in Brahma Drankushasana, the back of the hands are resting on top of the thighs. You're bringing the gaze through the hands. Shambhavi Mudra, gazing out, but internally gazing within actually. Lock your chin down on Jalandhara Bandha and visualization is Swamiji. Moving forward from the next part of the sequence is Brahmari Kumbhaka, buzzing like a bee on the inhalation and exhalation. Good. We're going to drop our knees down. Keep the toes tucked, hands on the knees. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Once you're done completely exhaling, suck your stomach in and up in Uddiyana Bandha. Hold the Kumbhaka. Hold your breath. Maintain your gaze at the tip of the nose. Visualizing sage Kapila. Kapilasana. Then release Uddiyana Bandha. You can inhale. Change your bandha to the Mula Bandha now. And your gaze from the tip of the nose to the third eye. Good. Rising up just onto the tips of our toes, so the knees are coming off the ground. Bring the thumb and pinky fingers together. Straighten out your elbows. Raise the arms up above the head. Bring your gaze through the hole in the palms. And with Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha engaged, visualizing Lotus Surya and Suryasana. Dropping the knees down. Untucking the toes, bring the sitting bones onto the mat if possible. Take your tongue, press it up against the roof of your mouth in Manduki Mudra, visualizing catching the nectar of immortality dripping down from the Sahasrara chakra. Mula Bandha is engaged here. Then we're going to bring our opposite hands touching hands touching opposite shoulders. Manduki Mudra still, tongue pressed up against the roof of the mouth. Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Visualizing a frog in Uttana Mandukas. Then bring the hands to the knees. Rise your body up so you can cross your feet behind you. Press the heel up against the sitting bone. Engage Mula Bandha. Inhale. Stick your tongue out. Gaze at the tip of the nose, visualizing a lion in Simhasana. Good. Uncrossing your feet, but crossing your hands behind you, holding on to the opposite toes. Engage Mula Bandha, lock Jalandhara Bandha, visualize Swamiji. Good. Releasing your hands, bringing them on the ground in front of you, lifting yourself up onto your feet. Reach the arms inside and around those raised knees. If you can clasp your hands behind in Purusha Mudra, do so. If not a big deal. Bring your visualization to a crow. Releasing your hands, placing them on the ground, flat in front of you. Raise your hips up nice and high. Press your knees up behind the backs of your arms. Lift up one foot and see if you can lift up another. And then from here, we're going to slowly lower your forehead and then crown of the head onto the mat if you're not on your moon cycle. Then you'll stack your hips on top of your shoulders, knees on top of your hips, ankles on top of the knees. You're here, Mula Bandha is engaged, and the pranayama is still Brahmari Kumbhaka, buzzing like a bee. Feel the vibration at the crown center. Slowly lowering yourself down, nice and controlled, and rising yourself up onto the tips of your toes. From here, we'll move into Parshva Mayurasana. You can twist your knees outside of your elbows. And then you'll lean forward and down, find some leverage, trying to keep your whole body lifted off the ground, bouncing on your elbows. And we'll try it one more time on the other side. And if you're able to get here, what you'll be doing is extending your feet all the way out straight, lifting up your chest, gaze towards your third eye, visualize a peacock. Nicely done. We'll come back to a tall plank position. Step one foot outside and in between the two hands. Dig your back toes into the ground, opening up that hip flexor. Keep the knee close to the shoulder. Open up your chest. Then we'll step back. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Stepping the foot in between the two hands. Dig the back toes into the ground. Open up your chest. Gaze up towards your third eye. Visualizing Lord Kalabhairava. Bhairavasana. Then stepping that foot back as well. Bringing ourselves onto our elbows. Keep the hips up a little bit high. Gaze is at your third eye. Visualizing Swamiji. Mukha Pita 1. And we'll rise ourselves up onto our hands. Rotate over so one hand is right beneath the shoulder. Opposite hand is extended. Hips up high. Vashisthasana. You can always keep the inner knee down as we rotate to the other side. Mula Bandha engaged. Buzzing Vashisthasana. And we'll come back around. From here, you can jump, hop, walk your way to a seated position with your hands underneath the sitting bones, palms facing upwards, legs extended straight. Do your best to keep your spine erect. Mulabandha engaged, slightly tilting your head down so you can bring your gaze towards the belly button, visualizing Hanuma in Anjalyasana. You can hear Mahasadashivoham gently chanted in the background as a reminder, as that is the japa rotating in the throat center for this part of the sequence. We'll release our hands, bring them up. We're going to exhale forward and down. Hold on to the toes. Prana mudra. Engage all three bandhas. Visualize Swamiji. Hold this kumbhaka. Hold this asana Paschimottanasana. Good. Then releasing, rising up, interlacing the fingers behind the head. Exhale forward and down. Again, re-engage all three bandhas as best you can. This time the visualization is Kali, Nugrasana.
Vayuh paschima margena tasya sancharati dhruvam yetadabhyasa shilanam sarvasiddhih prajayate tasmad yogi prayatnena sadhayet siddhamatmanah gopaniyam prayatnena nayasya kasyachit yena shighram marut siddhih bhaved dukkhauganashini.
Rising up, bring the right heel close to the groin. Reach the right arm inside around the leg. Then clasp the hands behind the back. Exhale the forehead down towards the knee. Visualizing Sage, Marichi. Then releasing your hands, dropping the knee to the side. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale as you reach as far down as you can. Then seal the perineal floor. Lock your chin down. Suck the stomach in and up. Hold this kumbhaka. Hold your breath. Having the visualization of Swamiji. Mahamudrasana.
Shayi rog athva kushta budavat miti jaya gulam ajirna rage dase mudra det nasaya.
Good. Extending the opposite foot out. Left foot to the heel, or left heel to the groin. Reach the left arm around the inside. The raised knee. Forehead down towards the knee. Then release your hands. Drop the knee to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Reach as far as you can. That might be here. That's fine. Might be all the way down. Either way, it's fine. Focus on sealing the perineal floor, rocking the chin, sucking the stomach in and up. Hold your breath here as best you can. Mahamudra Bandha. Mahamudrasana. Visualize Swamiji as you're here. When you need to breathe, nothing wrong. Try and re-engage all three bandhas right away though. Good. Inhale, rising up, releasing. Bringing the feet together. Interlace your fingers around the toes. Pull the knees down, just with the strength of your groin. Mulabandha is engaged. Engage towards your third eye. Good. We're going to extend our feet slightly out in front of us. Toes touching, heels separated. Hands on respective knees. Spine is straight. Then locking your chin down to Landala Bandha as you gaze at the tip of your nose. Kavali Pavasana. Visualizing Swamiji. Good. Then you can bring your heels together and close to your groin. We're going to reach our hands out in front of us as best you can in Joni Asana. Visualizing the Joni Mandala, which you can see on the left side of the screen if you don't know what the Joni Mandala looks like. Keep Mulabandha engaged and your gaze towards the tip of the nose.
आसक्त हो तहां लो रहे ईड़ा नाड़ी कर पवन उतारे वार सातिया जुगति विचारे चढ़तो कभक सदा दे वार सातिया जुगति अधारे वंध हो मल मूत्र को वाय विग्रहे कोय या आसन के करत ही द्रवीभूत सो होय.
Good. Inhale, rising up. This time we're going to extend our hands out to the sides of the knee. Mediti Pavasana. Maintain the gaze at the tip of the nose. Sucking your stomach in and up here. Good. Inhale, rising up. This time, placing our hands in between our legs and the ground, palms facing upwards. Siddha Samadhyasana, or visualizing Paramashiva here. So you bring your forehead as far down as you can. Gaze is at the tip of the nose still. Mulabandha engaged.
पवन धारणा सहसयो संध्या लागे समाधि देहि निर्मल होई मुनिकदे न उपजे व्याधि.
Good. Release your hands, bring them back through. Pull your feet in again. Open them up like you're opening up a book with your hands. You can bring the elbows down onto the thighs and slightly press down the legs with the elbows. Keep your spine as straight as you can though. Mulabandha is engaged, still gazing at the tip of your nose. Visualizing Swamiji. Good. And from here, you're going to bring your hands, place them onto your knees, slightly press down the knees, suck the stomach in and up, spine straight, gazing toward your third eye, visualizing Swamiji.
गोडादावी भूमि परिताने दिष्टिति कुटीराशे गोयी चरपट चौक कहावे सोई अरुण चक्र संजु मक्त नर चितवन करे जुकोय नैननिको नासे तिमिर ज्योति निर्मली होय.
Good. Releasing. Bring your hands behind you so you can lift your toes or your heels up and place the toes down on the ground. This intense ankle, groin, knee flexibility. Then releasing your heels and your sitting bones back down onto the mat. Keep your right heel close to the groin. Lift your left foot, holding it with both your hands, pulling it up towards your chest. Keep Mulabandha engaged. While you're here, spine as straight as you can, gazing at your third eye, visualizing Swamiji. And then we're going to lift the foot up, bring the knee behind the shoulder, both hands behind you, lean back, open up your chest, keep Mulabandha engaged, extend the opposite foot out straight at about a 45-degree angle, gazing at your third eye, visualizing Swamiji. That knee straight. Nicely done. Releasing. Keep the left heel to the groin this time. Mulabandha engaged as it's there. Hold on to the foot up towards the chest. Spine straight. Gazing towards the third eye. Visualizing Swamiji. Good. Pull the foot up. Back of the knee over top of that shoulder. Right hand, left hand planted behind you. Lean back. Mulabandha is engaged. Open up your chest. Extend the opposite foot up. About 45-degree angle. Gazing up towards your third eye. Visualizing Swamiji. Try and point your toes if you can. Nice, graceful movement. Nicely done. Releasing. Keep your left knee down on the ground and then stack your right foot, right knee over top of the left knee. The heels are going to be at opposite hips. Interlace the fingers on top of your knee. Visualize a cow and bring the tongue up against the roof of the mouth. Inhaling. Then slowly exhale out of your nose. Bring the gaze to your tip of your nose. Interlace the fingers around the big toes in Prana Mudra. Once you're done completely exhaling, suck your stomach in and up. Hold that kumbhaka. Uddiyana engaged, visualizing Goddess Anasya in your inner space. Breathing again, then releasing your hands from the toes, interlacing the fingers behind your back, and exhaling forehead down towards the mat. Mulabandha engaged. Goddess Anasya still is your visualization in Anasyasana 2.
मूलद्वार पाछे काकसी राशे नासिका धरती लगावे दृष्टिनासा अग्रे.
Good. Rising up. Place the right foot flat on the ground, left heel close to the groin, hands on respective knees, spine straight, Mulabandha engaged, gazing at the tip of your nose, visualizing Lord Garuda, Garudasana 2.
राशे दृष्टिनासा अग्रे आसन को गुण कही भांति धात जाति होई तब भय.
Good. Rising your sitting bone up onto that back heel. Engage Mulabandha as you do so. Twist your body outside around that raised knee. Interlace your fingers behind your neck, elbows together. Gaze Ardhasana. When you need to breathe, doing so in Sitkari Kumaka. And releasing, coming back down onto the sitting bones. The left foot is on top of the right thigh. Right hand is reaching over top that foot, holding on to the big toe of the right foot. Left hand is holding the shin. And we're going to slide our top knee over top of the bottom knee. And go to Gomukhasana on the other side. So visualizing a cow, hands interlaced on top of the knee. Inhaling in Sitkari Kumbhaka, nice and deep. Slowly exhale through the nose. Bring the gaze to the tip of the nose. Hands, Vana Mudra on the respective toes. Once you're done completely exhaling out of the nose, suck the stomach in and up. Uddiyana Bandha, Anasyasana 1. Visualizing Goddess Anasya. Hold your breath here as best you can. Interlace the fingers behind the back, Purusha Mudra, exhale through the nose, bring the forehead down towards the mat as best you can. Mulabandha engaged. Goddess Anasya as your visualization.
मूलद्वार पाछे काकसी राशे नासिका धरती लगावे दृष्टिनासा अग्रे.
Rising up, release the hands, left foot flat on the ground, right heel to the groin, engage Mulabandha as you do so, hands on respective knees, spine straight, gaze at the tip of your nose, visualizing Lord Garuda and Garudasana 2.
गोड़ा अरूपीड़ी माहिली कानी लगावे हाथ गोड़ा ऊपरी राशे दृष्टिनासा अग्र आसन को गुण कही भांति धात जाति होई तब भय.
Good. Rising up onto the sitting bone, that back heel, right elbow outside that raised knee. Interlace the fingers behind the neck, elbows together, twisting your body, gazing up towards your third eye, visualizing Sage Narada, Naradasana. Twisting back around, sitting bones back down onto the ground, right foot on top of the left thigh, left hand over top, holding onto the big toes, right hand reaches around, holding onto the shin. Good. Release your hands. Keep the right foot on top of your left thigh though. Left foot is flat on the ground, so place your left hand on the ground behind you. Right hand to your ear. You're going to twist so that elbow can go outside that raised knee. And twist your upper body so you can gaze back and up towards your third eye. And then extend the right hand down towards the feet and left hand to the left ear. And then from Kubhasana, extending the left hand back down. So both hands are reaching forward, elbows straight. Gazing up towards your third eye. Sindrasana 2. Nicely done. We can twist back around. Extend both your legs out straight. This time the left foot to the right thigh. Right foot flat on the ground so the knee is raised up. Right hand behind you. Left hand to the left ear. Elbow outside that raised knee. Twisting your body all the way around. Up toward your third eye. Visualizing Matsya, the fish avatar of Vishnu. Then extend the left hand down towards the feet. Right hand to the right ear. Then right hand back down. Both elbows are straight. Intensify that twist even more. Mulabandha is engaged. Gaze is towards the third eye. Nicely done. Twisting your body back around. Keep the left foot on top of the thigh. And then bring the right foot over top on the left thigh into Padmasana, if you can. You're going to lift up the tongue, pressing it against the back of your teeth. Sitali Kumaka. Nice deep inhalation. Slowly exhale out of your nose. Seal the perineal floor. Lock your chin down. Then suck your stomach in and up. Hold this Kumbhaka here. Visualizing Paramashiva. Gazing towards the tip of the nose. Padmasana 1. Then inhaling. Crossing your hands. Holding onto the opposite toes in Pranamudra. Exhale slowly out of your nose. Engage Mulabandha. Visualizing Lakshmi. Inhale again in Sitali Kumbhaka whenever you feel.
Yathashakyaiva paschattu rechayed avirodhatah idam padmasanam proktam sarva vyadhi vinashanam durlabham yena kenapi dhimata labhyate param.
Good. Uncrossing your hands from Padmasana 2, we're going to bring them in between our legs if you can. If not, you can just place your hands outside of your legs. See if you can lean forward, lift up the entire body off the ground. Gaze up towards your third eye, visualizing a rooster in Kukutasana. Nicely done. Bring your hands back through, rise yourself up, still in Padmasana. Give yourself some space. We're going to point our fingers a little bit more towards our body. Spread the fingers out wide. Bring the elbows as close together as you can to the center of the body. Start to lean forward and find some leverage there. Leaning the whole body onto your elbows. Gazing towards your third eye, visualizing Swami. And then from here, we'll extend our feet back right away into Mayurasana. If you can't hold this, that's fine. Play with it though. Bring both your feet down. Forehead down even if you need to. Wherever you're at, do your best. Even this itself can build a lot of strength and get you towards this asana. Okay, and then we'll release our body down onto our chest, toes pointed outwards, interlace the hands behind the head, forehead on the mat. Makarasana, visualize yourself as a crocodile. Then hands to the chest, beneath the shoulders, lifting the body, the lower body specifically off the ground. Visualizing yourself as a locust here. Shalabhasa. Good. Holding on to the tops of your feet. Pulling the heels down towards the mat. So pulling them down as deep as you can go. Ustrasana, visualizing yourself as a camel. Good. Improving your grip. Then lifting your whole body up off the ground in Dhanurasana. Visualizing yourself as a bow. Good. Releasing your body down. Lifting yourself up onto your knees. Flatten out your toes, hands on the knees. Mulabandha engaged. Visualize Swamiji as you gaze up towards your third eye. Nice deep inhalation through your nose. Catching your breath, exhaling.
हाथ दो वो गोड़ा परिराशे दृष्टि त्रिकुटी मध्य दाशे पौन सरल यासो वहे संधिवाय मिट जाय ग्रंथि जु प्राण अपान की यासो तुरत नसाय.
Exhaling forward and down onto our elbows. Measure them so they're shoulder width apart, and then interlacing the fingers out in front of you. Bring the crown of your head up against the hands and tuck your toes. Again, if you're not on your moon cycle, we'll enter into our final inversions. Lifting the knees up, then walking your feet as close as you can towards your head. From there, lifting up one foot and then the other whenever you're ready. Keeping your knees bent in Gohyasana. See how low you can bring them, how close you can get your knees to your chin. Good, and then extending, restacking the hips on top of the shoulders, knees on top of the hips, ankles on top of the knees. Nice, tall, long Shirshasana. Bring your gaze to your third eye if you can. Visualizing Swamiji, and then we'll slowly lower our body down and then rock ourselves slowly into a comfortable seated position. Final part of this 108 asana sequence, Bhastrika Kumbhaka, short exhalations, short bursts through the nose. We're going to hold behind our calves, extend our feet up. Fodhyasana, get them as vertical as you can. Chest up. Mulabandha engaged. Good, release your legs, holding the opposite shoulders. Keep the feet up. Visualize yourself as a mace in Parigasana. Keep the feet up, elbows on the ground though. Naukasana, visualizing yourself as a boat. Mulabandha engaged. Rising yourself up, keep the feet off the ground. Scoop the hands beneath the heels, holding onto the feet. Hold them towards your chest. Spine is straight. Mulabandha engaged. Gaze at the tip of your nose, visualizing Lord Rudra. Rudrasana.
भांति को रोग होई यदि यह आसन कही आगाने सोवे जे अबर जाई.
Good. Planting your feet flat on the ground, lying on your back, digging your heels into the ground, lifting the hips up nice and high. Mukha Pitta 2. Keep the hips up high. Then release your body down onto the mat. Extend your feet out straight. Open up your palms. Take a nice deep inhalation through your nose. Nice long exhalation. I all know the name of this one. Before we completely melt down, let's awaken the Kundalini. Engage Mulabandha and imagine pulling up the Kundalini Shakti all the way to the Sahasrara Chakra and Shakti Chalan Mudra. And relax, release, and start to melt in that space of Advaita, oneness with the Master, visualizing Swamiji.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Resting
and manifest the powers
state
of
of Paramashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda.
We can slowly start to wiggle our toes and our fingertips, and our wrists and our ankles, and our elbows and our knees. Lift your legs up, your feet are flat on the ground. And bring your knees to your chest and place your fingers around them. Start to rock gently side to side. You can lift your head up and squeeze your body into a little ball. From here, you can either rock yourself up or lean over to one side and then gently lift your body up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. And bring our hands together. Namaskara Mudra in front of the heart center. Let's take a deep inhalation, feeling immense gratitude for this ritual of yoga, the Pratama Vinyasa Krama. And then from the space of oneness Advaita with the Master, we'll close with the Puna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyade. Om Shanti 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 Haridi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this class. Thank you especially to His Divine Holiness, Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, for this revelation of the Pratama Vinyasa Krama, authentic yoga, original yoga asanas, as per the scriptures. I hope you guys all enjoyed as much as I did. And we'll see you all in next future yoga rituals. Take care, and Nithyanandam.
Conscious music, Sattvic beats, NMHK. Check it out.
Is that all that we know how to do? Making assumptions about life all day and don't forget the night too. Suddenly we think we're bigger than the game. We get caught in ourselves, but at the end we're still the same. Boom, drop, it's gone. The positivity, we forgot that we're a seed. We forgot we possibility. Time's up, folks, time to open our eye. Shri Kailasa shining bright, time to fly. The avatar is back, alive. The space is open wide. Thrive, don't be stupid, stop wasting your life. Take ownership for your life. Take ownership for your life. Take ownership to stand upright. Take ownership, reclaim your might. Yeah, that's right, reclaim your might.
Sitting under the mystic tree, you radiate. The Lord of all illuminate the vibrant silence around. You can feel it alive. Namachivai, Namachivai, Namachivai. All I want is just to see Namachivai, reality as it is. Namachivai, Kailasa, above it all, Namachivai, more than a dream. Eternal bliss rushes inside of me, liberated, liberated, Kailash, liberated, liberated, Kailash. A master like no other, just what I needed. I surrender, Nithyananda, eternal bliss of the self. I'm breathing alive. Namachivai, Namachivai. Under the light of your blissful sight, you set my heart on fire. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. Beyond all fright, for your graceful might, you set me free from desire. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. Namachivai, Kailash, above it all, Namachivai, more than a dream. Eternal bliss rushes inside of me, liberated, liberated, Kailash, liberated, liberated, Kailash. Anandamayiringal, be blissful, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam, we will now be entering into the Nithya Puja. Before we begin the Guru Puja and Paramashiva Puja, we request all the participants to declare the following with integrity and authenticity. If you agree to this, please say yes loudly. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand, and declare the truth that cosmic energy exists. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand, and declare the truth that His Divine Holiness Swamiji, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, and Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti, the Guru Padukas and the Atma Linga, are the Chinmaya Vigrahas, the embodiment and representation of that very cosmic energy. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand, and declare the truth that whatever I offer during the Guru Puja to His Divine Holiness Swamiji and the Paramashiva Puja to Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti will reach the cosmic source of energy directly. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand, and declare the truth of Sohamasmi, that even when I worship, I am Him. Yes, let us now enter the Guru Puja, followed by the Paramashiva Puja. The first offering is the Sadguru Vandanam, welcoming the Master. Please take some flowers in your hands and close your eyes and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's padukas at the end of the mantra. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Please offer the flowers at Swamiji's padukas. The next is the offering of the Guru Parampara Vandanam. Now please take some flowers in your hands and place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra. Close your eyes and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's padukas at the end of the mantra. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. The next is the offering of the Arunagiri Yogishwara Vandanam. Now please take some flowers in your hands and place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra. Close your eyes and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's padukas at the end of the mantra. Lalate Tripundri Nitila Krita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuranmala Spurita Katikopi Navasanaha Dadhano Dustaram Shirasi Panirajam Shashikalam Pradipas Sarvesham Arunagiri Yogi Vijayate. The next offering is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the mouth. Keeping your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra, pour one Udharani of water from the Panchapatram and chanting each one of the following mantras internally, drink the water that flows through the base of the palm. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Chanting the following mantra internally, wipe the upper lip and lower lip twice. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your right hand with the water in the Panchapatram. With the tips of the right hand index, middle and ring fingers, touch above the upper lips and below the lower lips. With the tips of the right hand index, finger and thumb joined together, touch the right nostril, the left nostril. With the tips of the right hand ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, right ear, left ear. Wash your right hand with the water in the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb and little finger, touch the navel, right chest, left chest. With the right hand fingertips joined together, touch the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder and the heart center. The next is the Shuklam Bharadaram. Now please take the turmeric mixed rice in your hands. Clench your hands in the Mushti Mudra and tap the sides of the forehead along with the mantra. Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. The next is the Pranayama. Continue to keep the turmeric mixed rice in your right hand. Now only open the little finger and ring finger and the thumb. During the pranayama, use the thumb to close the right nostril and the ring finger and little fingers to close the left nostril. During the inhalation, retention and exhalation, we'll be chanting the Samhita mantras. First, we'll be inhaling and then hold your breath as long as you can and exhale. ओम ओम ईशानमूर्धाय नमः ओम ह्रीं तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम ह्रीं अघोरहृदयाय नमः ओम ह्रीं वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम ह्रीं सत्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम हृदयाय नमः ओम ह्रीं शिरसे नमः ओम शिखायै नमः ओम ह्रीं कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः ओम हस्त्राय नमः ओम ईशानमूर्धाय नमः ओम ह्रीं तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम अघोरहृदयाय नमः ओम ह्रीं वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सत्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम हृदयाय नमः ओम ह्रीं शिरसे नमः ओम शिखायै नमः ओम ह्रीं कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रेभ्यो नमः ओम हस्त्राय नमः ओम ओम ईशानमूर्धाय नमो ओम तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमो ओम अघोरहृदयाय नमो ओम वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सत्योजातमूर्तये नमो ओम हृदयाय नमो ओम शिरसे नमो ओम शिखाय नमः ओम कवचाय नमो ओम नेत्रेभ्यो नमो ओम हस्त्राय नमः.
Now with the right hand, touch the right ear. Now keep the left palm closer to the right palm. Keep both the hands on your right thigh and chant the Sankalpa mantra. And offer the flowers towards in our direction at the end of the mantra. Mamopata samasta duritakshajadvara Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Tutiya Parardhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvatamanvantare Ashtavimshatitame Nitya Yuge Prathame Pade Jambho Dvipe Bharatavarše Bharatakande मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवाधीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शार्वरिनाम संवत्सरे जने लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ मासे पक्षे शुभतिथौ आसनयुक्तायां शुभ नक्षत्र शुभ योग शुभकरण एवं गुण विशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नतत्वाद श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षि सुंदरेश्वर अभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामजत दुरस्त्रजा नगीजमान छत्र चामर श्रीतिन्ह काहलादि समस्त विरदा वल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षाब्जजापवर्गवर्ष विश्राणजीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु श्रवण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहर ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमंत्रभध्वज स्थापक शैव समज कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तर त्रिशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक अनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर हासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनचिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्त स्वर्ग पुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यवीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकाममोक्ष दुर्विध बलपुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं मम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रत्यक्ष पादुका पूजां करिष्ये श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव पूजां च करिष्ये ओम अपौपस्पृश्य The next is Ghantanada. Keep the bell, take the bell in your left hand, keep it above your heart center, and ring the bell loudly as the following mantra is chanted. Om Agamatandu Devanam Gamanatandu Rakshasam Ghantanadam Karomyado Devata Kwanalanchanam Ghanta Devata Pyo Namaha. The next is Manasa Puja. Keeping your hands in the Korma Mudra. Take some flowers in your hands. Close your eyes and offer the flowers at Swamiji's Paduka at the end of the mantra. Om Hrittatmamasanam Dadyat Sahasrarachyudamritaihi Padyam Charanajor Dadyat Manastu Arghyam Nivedajet Tena Amritena Ajamanijam Snanijam Tena Tasmritam Akashatattvam Vastram Syat Gandhasyat Gandhatatvakam Chittam Prakalpajet Pushpam धूपं प्राणान् प्रकल्पयेत् तेजस्तत्त्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्याच्युताम्बुधिः अनाहतत्वनिर्घण्टा वायुतत्त्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेत् छत्रं शब्दतत्त्वं च गीतकं नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा
सुमेकलां पद्ममालां
पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमाजात्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेत् भावगोचरम् अमाजम् अहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमदम् तथा अमोहकम् अदम्भम् च अद्वेषाक्षो भगो तदा अमात्सर्यम् अलोभम् च दशपुष्पम् विदर्बुदाः अहिंसा परमम् पुष्पम् पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पम् क्षमा पुष्पम् ज्ञानपुष्पम् च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशेर्भावपुष्पैः Sambodhanet Bhagavantam Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Offer the flowers at Swamiji's Paduka. Now, the next is Upachara Puja, the first is Asanam. Now, please take some flowers in your hand along with the mantra. Asanam Om Sarvabhutantarasthaja Sarvabhutantaratmane Kalpajamyupaveshartam Asanante Namo Namaha Om Hrim Idam Suvarnasanam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Namaha. The next is Swagatam. Now please take some flowers in your hands. For it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra. Swagatam Om Shantatvat Sarvakartritvat Bhavo Paradikaranat Shivamukto Mahatantra Mandra Vidbhis Sada Shivaha Tasmai Shivaja Gurave Vitaraga Kalagami Ame Jatva Danantodam Ajatva Chaprakirtinaha Yasya Darshanamichandi Deva Swabhishta Siddhaje Tasmai Devarameshana Swagatam Swagatam Prabhu अध्यमे सफलं जन्म जीवनं सबलाक्रियाः स्वागतं यत्त्वजातन्मे तपसां बलमागतम् ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव स्वागतं सुस्वागतं ते. The next is Padyam. Now please take an uttarani of water in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra. Padyam ॐ यद्भक्तिलेश सम्पर्कात् परमानन्दसम्प्लवः तस्मै ते परमेशान पाद्यं शुद्धाय कल्पयेत् ॐ ह्रीं एतत्पाद्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः. The next offering is Arghya. Now please take the conch in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Arghya. Om Durvakshata Samajuktam Bilvavatram Datha Param Shobhanam Sankapatra Sangrahanargyam Maheshwara Om Him Esho Arghya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Swaha. The next offering is Achamaniyam. Now please take another Udaraniya water in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Achamaniyam. Om Mandakinyattu Jadwari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Grahanachamaniyam Tvam Maja Bhaktya Nivejitam Om Hrim Idam Achamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Swatha. The next offering is Madhubarka. Now please take the Madhubarka in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Madhuparkaha. Om Sarvakalmashanashaya Paripurnasudhatmakam Madhuparkamimam Deva Kalpajami Prasidame Om Hrim Esha Madhuparkaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Swatha. The next offering is Gandha Tailam. Now please take the scented oil in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Gandha Tailam. Om Snehangrihana Snehena Lokanhamitakaraka Sarvalokeshu Shuddhasvam Dadami Snehamuttamam Om Hrim Idam Gandhatailam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramasivaya Nivedayami. The next offering is Nanijam. Now please take another Udarani of water in your hands and ring the bell as you do so. Now for the Udarani of water at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Snanijam. Om Idam Shushita Lambari Swacham Shuddham Manoharam Snanartam Devaya Bhakya Kalpitam Vridigrihyata Om Hrim Idam Snaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramasivaya Nivedayami. The next offering is Vastram. Now please take some flowers in your hands. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Vastram. Om Maja Chitrapatha Channa Nija Guhyor Tejase Niravarana Vignaja Vasasya Kalpajamyaham Om Hrim Idam Vastrottarijam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. The next is Abharanam. Now please take the jewelry in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Abharanam. Om Swabhava Sundarangaya Nana Shakyashrayajate Suvarnam Bhushanam Dubhyam Kalpajami Prasidame Om Hrim Idam Suvarnabharanam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramasivaya Nivedayami. The next offering is Gandha. Now please take the sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Gandha. Om Shariram Dena Janami Cheshtan Neva Maya Niveditam Gandhan Bradigrihya Vilipyata ॐ ह्रीं नेशगन्धः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः. The next offering is Pushpam. Now please take some flowers in your hands, smear it with candle paste and offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Pushpam Om Suriyavana Sampannam Nana Gunamanoharam Ananda Saurabham Pushpam Grikyatamidamuttamam Om Hrim Etani Satandana Pushpani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Bhushate. The next offering is Bilva Patram. Now please take some Bilva leaves smeared with cardboard paste in your hands and offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Bilva Patram Om Amritodbhavam Shri Vruksham Shankarasya Sada Prijam Bilva Patram Brajachami Pavitram Te Sureshwara Om Hrim Etani Satandana Bilva Patrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Oshate. The next offering is Tulasi Patram. Now please take the Tulasi leaves, smear it with sandalwood paste in your hands, offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Tulasi Patram Om Namaste Bahurupaya Varadamurtaye Paramatmane Swaha Om Hrim Idam Satandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Namaha. The next offering is Rupa. Now please take the lit incense sticks in your hands, wave it to with Swamiji along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so. Rupaha Om Vanaspati Divyo Gandhadhyasu Manoharaha Agreya Sarvadevanam Dhupo Jambrati Grihyatam Om Hrim Esha Dhupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Namaha. The next offering is Deepaha. Now please take the lamp in your hands and wave it towards Swamiji along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so. Deepaha Om Suprakasho Mahadipaha Sarvatastimiراpaha Sabhakyabhyantaram Jyotirdeepo Jamrati Grihyatam Om Hrim Eshat Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Namaha. The next offering is Naivedyam. Now please take some flowers in your hands, hold it clockwise over the Naivedyam. Now offer the flowers at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so. Naivedyam Om Naivedyam Vividam Deva Sarkaraदिविनिर्मितं Maya Niveditam Bhaktya Grihana Parameswara Om Hrim Idam Sobakarna Naivedyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Nivedayami. Next offering is Panijam. Now please take another name water in your hand. Offer it at Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Panijam Om Samastadeva Devesha Sarvatriptikaram Param Akhandananda Samburnam Grahanadalamuttamam Om Hrim Idam Anatodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivaja Namaha. The next offering is Punarachamaniyam. Now please take another Udaraniya water in your hands and offer it to Swamiji's Paduka along with the mantra Punarachamaniyam Om Uchchushtamapyasutirvajasya smaranamatridah Suddhimapnoti tasmai te Punarachamaniyakam Om Hrim Idam Punarachamaniyodakam सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय स्वाहा. The next is Aratrikam. Please take the camphor in your hands, read it to Swamiji along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Aratrikam Om Hrim Esha Deepamala Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Namaha. Om Radhadhinaaya Prasaya Shahine Namo Bhajam Vai Shravanaya Kurmahe Same Kamang Kama Kama Jamashyam Kameshwaro Vai Shravano Dadhatu Kuberaya Vai Shravanaja Maharaja Janamaha Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि. आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः. Now please take some flowers in your hands. Keep your hands in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Now for the flowers and Swamiji's Paduka. The Navji Mantra. Pushpanjalihi Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyaptam Yena Characharam तत्पदन्दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तकर्मबन्धविदाहिने तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. जगन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः परमात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदम् केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्याद्यलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः. ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. The next is Paramashiva Puja. Now please sit facing the north direction.
We will now be beginning the Paramashiva Puja. The first is the Tattvachamanam. Now please place your hands in the Gokarna Mudra. Pour one udrini of water into the center of the palm and drink the water that flows from the base of the palm. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Wash your hands with the base of the palm. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your right hand with the water in the Panchapatram. With the tips of the right hand index, middle and ring fingers touch above the upper lips and below the lower lip. With the tips of the right hand index, finger and thumb joined together, touch the right nostril, the left nostril. With the tips of the right hand ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, right ear, left ear. Wash the right hand with the water in the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb and little finger, touch the navel, right chest, left chest. With the right hand fingertips joined together, That's the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and the heart center. We will now be performing the Sakali Karanam. Please look at the Acharya who is demonstrating all the mudras. Using the left hand, wipe the front and back of the right hand once, and using the right hand, wipe the front and back of the left hand twice. Om Ha Astraya Namaha Shaktaye Voshate Om Ham Shivasanaye Namaha Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Satyojatamurtaye Namaha Om Him Vamadev Guhyaye Namaha Om Hum Agora Hridayaya Namaha Om Him Tatpurushavaktraya Namaha Om Hum Ishanamurdhaya Namaha Om Ham Hum Vidyadehaya Namaha Om Hum Netrebhyo Namaha Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha Om Him Shirase Namaha Om Hum Shikhaye Namaha Om Haim Kavachaya Hum Om Ha Astraya Namaha Om Haim Kavachaya Hum Om Ham Shivaya Voshate Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Satyojatamurtaye Namaha Om Him Vamadev Guhyaya Namaha Om Hum Agora Hridayaya Namaha Om Him Tatpurushavaktraya Namaha Om Hum Ishanamurdhaya Namaha Om Ham Hum Vidyadehaya Namaha Om Hum Netrebhyo Namaha Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha Om Him Shirase Swaha Om Hum Shikage Voshate Om Haim Kavachaya Hum Om Ha Astraya Phate Om Ha Astraya Hum Pate Om Ha Astraya Phate Om Ham Shivaya Voshate Om 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 Ha Astraya Phate Om Haim Kavachaya Hum Om Ham Shivaya Doshate Om Ham Shivasanaya Namaha Lalate Tripundri Nitila Krita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuranmaladhara Spuritakattikopi Navasanaha Dadhano Dustaram Shirasi Panirajam Shashikalam Pradipash Sarvesham Arunagiri Yogi Vijayate Induni Bhapanchamukahastadashayuktam Shulamrikatankamasi Vajrama Bhayam Syat Ankushamanijwala Navame Shweta Sadashiva Swarupam Om Ham Shivamurtaye Namaha Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Dhyayami Avahayami Om Ham Shivaya Namaha Iti Avahana Mudram Pradarshya Sthapana Sannidhana निष्ठुरमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य अस्त्राय हुं फट् इति कालकण्ठिमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य ॐ हां शिवाय नमः इति लिङ्गमुद्रां नमस्कारमुद्राम् ॐ हैं कवचाय हुम् इति अवकुण्ठनमुद्रां च प्रदर्श्य. We will now be offering the Upachara Puja to Paramashiva. So please take a flower in your hands and offer it to the Linga along with the mantra. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. Now please take an udhrani of the water and show it to the bottom of the Shivalinga. Offer it in the Padya Patram along with the mantra. Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. Now please take an undurni of water and show it to the middle of the Shivalinga and offer it in the Achamana Patram along with the mantra. Om Ham Shivaya Svadha. Now please take an undurni of water and show it to the top of the Shivalinga and offer the water along with the mantra. Om Ham Shivaya Svaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha Padyachamanargyam Dattva. The next is the Snaniyam. Now please take some water in the Uddharani and offer it on the Shivalinga along with the mantra and please ring the bell as you do so. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Snanam Samarpayami. Now please take an udhrani of water and show it to the middle of the Shivalinga and offer it in the Achamana Patram along with the mantra. Om Ham Shivaya Svadha Snananantram Samarpayami. The next offering is Vastram. Now please take some turmeric mixed rice in your hands. Offer it on the Shivalinga along with the mantra. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Vastrayajnopavita Uttari Abharanartham Akshatam Samarpayami. The next offering is Gandha. Now please take the sunload paste in your hand and offer it on the top of the Shivalinga along with the mantra. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Gandhan Dharayami. Gandhasyopari Haridra Kunkumam Samarpayami. The next is the offering of the Pushpa. So please take the flowers in your hands and while each time the word Namaha is chanted, please offer the flower on top of the Shivalinga. Om Bhavaya Dehaya Namaha Bhavasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Sharvaya Devaya Namaha Om Sharvasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Ishanaya Devaya Namaha Om Ishanasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Ashubhade Devaya Namaha Om Ashubhade Devasya Patni Namaha Om Rudraya Devaya Namaha Om Rudrasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Ugraya Devaya Namaha Om Ugrasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Bhimaya Devaya Namaha Om Bhimasya Devasya Patni Namaha Om Mahater Devaya Namaha Om Mahator Devasya Patni Namaha Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Ashtapushpa Pujam Samarpayami. The next is the offering of the Bilva Patram. Now please take the Bilva leaf, smear with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it on the Shivalinga along with the mantra. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivaya Namaha Bilva Patram Samar. Offering of the Dhupa. Now please take the lit incense sticks in your hands and slowly towards the Shivalinga along with the mantra. And please ring the bell as you do so. Sprinkle the Samanyargya the water from the Panchapatram onto the bell. Om Hastraya Namaha. Now sprinkle the water onto the dhupa stand, chanting the mantra Om Hastraya Phate. Now offer the flower on the incense sticks, chanting the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Dhupam Agrapayami. Offer the Achamanam to the Linga. Om Ham Shivaya Swadha. Now please sprinkle the water on the lamp, chanting the mantra Om Hastraya Pate. Now offer the flower on the lamp, chanting the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Now please take the lamp in your hands and slowly wave it towards the Shivalinga along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Deepam Darshayami. Offer the Achamanam to the Linga. Om Ham Shivaya Swadha. The next offering is the Naivedyam. Now sprinkle the water on the Naivedyam, chanting Om Hastraya Pate. Now offer the flower on the Naivedyam, chanting the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Now please take a udrani of water and hover it clockwise over the Naivedyam and offer the water in front of the Shivalinga along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami. Now offer the water to the middle of the Shivalinga onto the Achamana Patram along with the mantra Om Ham Shivaya Swadha. The next offering is Tambulam. Now please take the betel leaves and the turmeric mixed rice in your hands and offer it onto the Shivalinga along with the mantra Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Tambulam Samarpayami. The next is the offering of Aratrikam. Now please light the camphor and sprinkle the water on the Arati plate, chanting the mantra Om Hastraya Pate. Now offer the flower on the Arati plate, chanting the mantra Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Now please take the Arati plate in your hands and wave it towards the Shivalinga along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Karpura Neerajanam Sandarishayami. Now please take a flower and hover it clockwise over the Karpura Arati and offer it onto the Shivalinga along with the mantra Om Ham Shivaya Swadha. The next offering is Pushpanjali. Now please take a durva grass, some flowers, and akshata, the turmeric mixed rice in your hands, and place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and offer it on top of the linga at the end of the mantra. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Namaha. Pushpanjalim Samarpayami. The next offering is the Mula Mantra Japam. The chanting of the Mula Mantra. Please close your eyes. Chant the Mula Mantra, even by Swamiji, 11 times. Now we'll be offering the japa that we have chanted. Please take a flower, the durva grass, and the akshata in your right hand. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Om Hem Kavachaya Hum. Om Hastraya Pate. Now please pour some water in your right hand and keep your hands in the Udbhava Mudra as demonstrated by the Acharya, and offer the water so that it flows through the index finger onto the left hand side of the Shivalinga. यत्किञ्चित् कर्म देवेश सदा सुकृतदुष्कृतं तन्मे शिवपदस्थस्य भुङ्क्षुक्षपे शङ्कर शिवो दाता शिवो भोक्ता शिवः सर्वमिदं जगत् शिवो यजति सर्वत्र यः शिवः सोऽहमेव तु ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः. Now please perform the Tattvachamanam. Now please perform the mudras as demonstrated by the Acharya. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. We will now be chanting the Purna Mantra. Please place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and close your eyes. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam